Gonzaga Iris Jane. Magaling Maris.
Present, sir.
Managantan Alexander. Molen Keith.
Present, sir.
Montifalcon Alan.
Present, sir. Present.
Nisperos Roland Bry.
Present, sir.
Ombos Joseph Oliver.
Present, sir.
Oteda John Kyle.
Present, sir.
Biang Nazir. Piol Abelardo.
Present, sir. Good evening.
Recto Rosselli.
Present, sir.
Salalima Romar. Sansebuchi Jeline.
Present, sir.
Sangkula Jamir.
Present, sir.
Santosida Joseph. Tepasha Veti. Tumindog
Present, sir.
Mohidaya.
Present, sir.
Present, Tipasha, sir.
Orbina Kesenea Zan.
Present, Orbina, sir.
Vinluan Maria Rhea. Kirong Cyril Andre.
Present,
Kirong.
Yes, present, sir.
Okay. Yeah, let me show you my screen. Okay, good evening once again, future engineer. We're supposed actually to meet earlier this week, no? But unfortunately, there was an urgent project that was given to me that time. That's why wasn't able to meet you virtually during that time. So this time, we'll be discussing the numerical integration. So last time, di ba, I have already um, uploaded a video discussion on numerical differentiation. So kung natin differential calculus, we have also the integral calculus. So for numericals also, we'll have a numerical analysis not only for the differentiation but also for the integration. So dali lagi ni siya, no? That's why I asked you to meet earlier than the usual schedule because this discussion is dali lagi ni siya. Numerical quadrature. Simpler functions use integration to find area under the curve of the graph. More complex functions require only estimating the value of splitting the area under the graph separately with use of many variables known as numerical quadrature. So quadrature is mo ni siyang ginatawag na to squaring, no, in getting the area of a specific curve. Now, anong ginakuha na to? What do you call this? Relate na to ang getting the area with integration. So if you remember with your integral calculus, diba? Let's say, yes. Let's say, we have our Cartesian plane bounded by the x and y coordinates, and then we have a curve. So we have a curve here. Now, if you remember in your integral calculus, nato problems nga, we're going to get the area bounded by the curve. Now, saan man ninyo pagkuha ang area bounded by the curve? So if you remember, that is, you need to get the integral of the f of x with respect to x from a to b. So we have our lower boundary or lower limit and the upper limit here in order for us to get the area bounded by the curve. So mo ni siya from the integral calculus. Makuha ninyo ang integral of that function, of that equation by getting, magawa ninyong area beneath the curve, bounded by the curve, by getting its integral or by using integration or anti-differentiation. So dili po sa numerical, more siya pabalipod para makuha na itong integral, we need to get the area bounded by that curve. So we call that numerical integration, numerical quadrature. So for the numerical quadrature, we have three methods here that we'll be discussing this evening. The first one, we have trapezium or trapezoidal rule. The second one, we have the Simpson's rule. And the third one, we have the Gauss-Legendre quadrature. So unsa man na siya, sir, si trapezoidal rule. Okay. So a function is separated using the number of intervals, and then we have the depth or height of each interval taken as h is equal to b minus a all over n, where b is the upper limit and a is the lower limit. Assume the area separated to be trapezoids, and bases of the trapezoid will be in terms of f of x. And sir, wako kasabot, unsa nimong pasabot? So if you remember, we have a curve. Balik ta diri, no? And then, para makuha na to ang integral, no, of that function, we need to get the area bounded by that curve. So by the trapezoidal rule, so diba, if you remember, this is our integral. We have the a as our lower limit, and si b is our upper limit. So kung ato na siyang i-graph, it might look like this. Atong a delay, and then we have our b on this side, lower and the upper limit. Now, by the trapezoidal rule, so suppose that we have points here. Kana si trapezoidal rule, iya pong goal na is i-subdivide na nimo ang area beneath the curve, no, bounded by that curve. And then what? Unsa man lugar dayon, sir? No, mag-form ta og trapezoid delay. That is trapezoidal rule. Then, unsa man lugar dayon, sir? After forming the trapezoids beneath the curve, no? Sa buhaton, you get the area of the trapezoid. And by getting the area, so for this one, let's say we have the four kabuok na trapezoids. So by getting the total of the area of the trapezoids present bounded by that curve, we'll be able to estimate, no? We're able to approximate the integral of that function with the given lower and the upper limit. So mo na siya si trapezoidal rule. So take note here the words intervals. We denote that by letter n. So the n there is our interval. No, so the interval, or actually this shows us the segments. So yun sa mga interval or segments. So it represents kung kapila ni mo tungaon ang region bounded by the curve. So pwede ba ni mo siya tungaon kaupat, kalima, kaunom, kawalo, kanapulo? That is our n. No, it might be tungaon mo siya katulo, or 4 times, kalima, so on and so forth. That is, we call that our interval n. Next, na siya na-mention din nga depth or height, h is equal to b minus a all over n. So ang kana siyang h, if you remember, ato siyang gitunga, di ba? Maura ni siya si h. That is our h. So if you remember in the previous nga discussions, ang other nga itsuraan ni h is si delta x, di ba? Or si delta t, depending on the variable nga nasa problem. Aside that we call this our depth of heights at ang trapezoid, we used to call this as our step size. So nganong b minus a over n? Because the b minus a, that is the length, no? Kani siya nga length, that is the b minus a. That is our b minus a. And then since ato mo siyang divide into intervals or segments, so ang length, kada segment is b minus a over n. That is our h. That is also our step size and our depth or height for each interval. Now, applying the concept of trapezoid, if you remember, the area of a trapezoid is equal to 1/2 times base 1 plus base 2 times the h. So our h is this one, the length here of the segment. And the base 1 and the base 2 for the trapezoid is, kung ato ning tan-awon, so for the first trapezoid, Since there is a graph, we have several trapezoids. So the first trapezoid, our base one is the f of x naught. And then the base 2 for the first trapezoid is mo po na siya. That is our f of x1. Now with the trapezoidal rule, ato lang ng isang tanan trapezoid present no as bounded by the curve, and then we're able to approximate the integral of that given equation. That is, inana ra kasimple si trapezoidal rule. So the final equation derived from the figure is this. Is the integral of function of x with respect to x from a to b is equal to, so we have the 1/2 times the h, and then we have here katong si base 1 plus base 2. But since there are several trapezoids present on the graph, so ato mo siya gitong ato nga, unang we have here the summation. So ana na siya, ana ra kadali si kuan si trapezoidal rule. The integral of f of x dx from a to b is approximately equal to 1/2 times the height or step size times, take note of this, no, we have the pattern, we have the f of x naught plus f of xn. So kani si f of x naught, that is from the lower limit, and then this is the function from the upper limit. So iabay na nato na sila, plus we have 2 times the summation na din ato nila f of x1, f of x2, so on and so forth. So that is the pattern for the trapezoidal rule. Okay, so let's have our very first problem. Use trapezium rule with 4 intervals to calculate and estimate for the definite integral of this one. The integral of the square root of 3x plus 1 dx from 0 to 2. So take note that from these given problems, pila ka intervals, we have n is equal to 4. Our lower limit is 0. Upper limit is 2. So our h here, the height, and our step size is equal to b minus a all over n. So that is just equal to 2 minus 0 over 4, or equal to 0.5 ch. Karon, actually this is x. So yung ano na ni x not diha ni x1, x2, x3, x4. Anong so may purpose ano nila. So kung yung gidumdum no, gito ato nga nato ang area beneath the curve into segments. So we have segments. So kadong kada segments we have what we call the nodes, di ba? So the first x nato dira is 0 because that is our lower limit. Next is, these are the points no nga kuan nato og function. So we have the x1. So pila man ni si x1? Pila si x2, pila si x3, and pila si x4. So actually ang form lang gid ani is that si x1 is just the previous nga kuan, previous nga value nato ni x plus our step size si h. For the x2, dali na po na, that is x1 plus h. Si x3 is x2 plus h. Si x4 is just x3 plus h, or this is just our upper limit. So for the x1, we have 0 plus h plus 0.5. So si x1 is 0.5. Si x2, that is x1 plus h. So we have 0.5 plus 0.5. So we have 1. Si x3, we have 1.5. And then our final point is 2. This is our upper limit, if you remember. Okay. Since na naman ito yung nodes, no, we have the x's. Kung sa next na ito, kwaon, we're going to, if we go back to the general formula, kwaon na ito silang functions of the x's. So, mora ni sila. Kung saan pagkuha ang function of x's, atong i-substitute ang values nga naa nato diri ni x to the given equation. So, atong given equation here, we have the square root of 3x plus 1. This is the given equation. So, by applying the concept of the trapezoidal rule, the integral of the square root of 3x plus 1 with respect to x from 0 to 2 is equal to, we have here the 1/2 times the h, which is 0.5. And then we have times. So this is our f of x naught. So substitute na to si 0. So from the given to the given equation. And then here we have our f of xn. And then one na din to natin si 2 times katong summation na din ato nila. So here we have our f of x1. And then kanisha, that is our f of x2. And then kaning last one, that is our f of x3. So if you substitute those values, we'll able to get this one. And eventually, we'll be able to approximate the integral of the given function as equal to 3.87461118,276. And then that will be the answer for the given integral using trapezoidal rule. So if you compare, from the if you are going to solve the given equation analytically, actually the exact integral for this one is equal to 3.893391. So from there, we'll have an absolute relative true error of 0.482%. So natay error nga 0.482% by applying trapezoidal rule from the given integral. So moro na si trapezoidal rule applying the concept of the trapezoid. So dali ra gid kini siya mag-grasp ninyo. Next is we have the Simpson's rule. Si Simpson's rule and si trapezoidal rule is they are quite similar. But si kung si balik na if si trapezoidal rule ato siyang gi-divide into segments, dili sa sa Simpson's rule divided niya po niya into segments. But instead of trapezoid, instead nga mag-form ta og trapezoids, sa trapezoidal rule, atong gina-assume is that the areas are separated to be parabola. So from trapezoid, so kung yung tanong sa trapezoid, di ba, sa trapezoid, ang kada nodes, kung i-connect nimo, they are forming a line. For the Simpson's rule, we are applying a slight curvature, or there is an applied curvature by assuming that they are divided or separated, the areas are separated to be parabola instead of trapezoid. So if you remember from our previous discussion, di ba, katong linear nga subdivision is mas dakog error compared sa application sa curvature. So the more that we apply the curvature, mas nagagamay ang error. So mo po na siya kang Simpson's rule. Instead of trapezoid, we have parabola. Now, duha ni si Simpson's rule. We have 1/3 rule. We also have the 3/8 Simpson's rule. So naatay 1/3, we also have the 3/8. Okay. So same rin sila concept. Dato lang gid siya na naglahi sa concept sa parabola. So kani siya si Simpson's rule, we are using 3 points forming a parabola. So this is actually similar to the second order polynomial katong Newton interpolating polynomial katong second order. So interval n and basis f of xn similar to trapezoidal rule, assume the areas to be separated where parabola instead of trapezoid, and then kani may kalain gani sir sa 1/8 o sa 1/3 o sa 3/8. Si 1/3 rule imong gamiton pag ang interval niya is even. So if n is equal to 4, 6, 12, so on and so forth, basta kay even, you can use the 1/3 rule. But if odd ang subdivision, you be using the 3/8 rule. So if your n is equal to, let's say, 3, 5, so on and so forth, inyong gamiton is the 3/8 rule. So for the 1/3 rule, mo ni ang ato ang derived equation. The integral of the function of x with respect to x from a to b is equal to 1/3 h times kani siya. Similar ni siya ni kuan ni trapezoidal, but for the 1/3 rule, we have the 1/3, and then we also have our h, ito si b minus n all over n, b minus a all over n, times, no, same as the trapezoidal rule, we have the f of x naught here, plus the f of xn. Pero, ang iyang pag-abay na to, dili na to katong 2 times the summation of all the functions. Dili, puli-puli na lakang-lakang. We have the 4 times f of x1 plus 2 times f of x2 plus 4 times f of x3 plus 2 times f of x4, so on and so forth, plus 4 f of xn minus 1. That is the 1/3 Simpson's rule. 1/3 Simpson's rule. So kung si trapezoidal 2 lang to, for the Simpson's rule, we have 1/3 Simpson's rule, we have the 4, na multiplying of 4, na multiplying of 2, na multiplying of 4, na multiplying of 2. For the 3/8 rule, so one is the 3/8 rule. This is single application 3/8 rule. We have, ang iyang integral fold is equal to 3/8 h times f of x naught plus f of xn plus 3 f of x1 plus 3 f of x2. So mo po siya si 3/8 rule. Pag tag 3/3 po siya. So let's have our example. Use Simpson's rule with 6 intervals to estimate the definite integral of square root of x cubed minus x with respect to x from 1 to 7. Since the interval is 6, no, that is even, therefore we're going to use 1/3 Simpson's rule. So mo to siya, we have our h is equal to b minus a over n. So that is 7 minus 1. Our upper limit is 7, lower limit is 1 divided by 6. So that is 6 over 6 or 1. So our step size is 1. Since our step size is 1, so ato ating nodes, kung ano din nato to silang x, no? Si x naught, we have the x1, x2, and si x3, x4, x5, and then we have si x6. So same lang yung of concept. So si x naught, that is our a, that is 1. So add lang yung punta sa itong h, yung step size. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is our upper limit. And then kaning value sa x, we just substitute it to the given equation. No? And then we'll start calculating. So dili required nga dili pag yun ninyo na ipakita gyud diri nga tag sa gi-substitute ninyo. Pwede ra na ilain ninyo nga, for example, you have the f of x naught is equal to square root of 1 cube minus 1, so on and so forth, para pag abot ninyo pag-substitute ninyo sa formula for the Simpson's 1/3 rule, diretso na. So here that is our f of x naught. And then kanisha dili, that is our f of x1. So take note we have 4, 2, 4, 2, and then we have 4, and then our f of xn. So mo lang gina siya ang pattern ni kuan for f of x6. So mo lang ang pattern ni 1/3 rule, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2. Si 3/8 rule, we have the 3, 3, 2. And then eventually, we arrive at the answer nga 49.59 594832. So actually, analytically exact nga integral for this one is 49.6947. We have an approximate error that is equal to 0.2%. So from 0.4 nga error, this is different one. But this is the relative true error, absolute relative true error for this given problem, 0.2% by applying the Simpson's 1/3 rule. Meron na siya si Simpson's rule. Dali na kayo, trapezoidal rule, we apply trapezoid. Simpson's rule, we have the parabola. Next is we have the Gauss quadrature. So kung si Simpson's rule o si trapezoidal rule, di ba na take area, nag-consider sa region bounded by the curve, ano po si Gauss quadrature, especially this specific nga Gauss quadrature, no, the Gauss-Legendre quadrature, natay tinatawag nga weight function, kani si W of x. W of x, we call that our weight function. Si W sub I, that is our weights. Si xi, that will be the nodes. Several weight function exist, but this topic will only focuses on Legendre weight function. The area of the function thus will be represented by summation of a function weighted at I and a weight factor derived from the weight function. So diri po with the Gauss-Legendre quadrature, na katong add nga si weight function. Saan mo na si weight function, sir? Okay. So for the Gauss quadrature, if you remember, you have the function of x with respect to x from a to b, imo na siya i-convert into this one where the lower and the upper limit is -1 and +1 respectively. So ang purpose ni para symmetric yung form. Now, some next that what na natin i-apply nga weight functions, and then the f of x nimo ani, the nodes will be ito si x sub I, sir. Wala ko kasabot na, sir. Ngan unsa man na si x sub I ug silang weight function. Okay, kani si Gauss quadrature, ingani din yung form. We have the W1. We call this the 2-point Gauss quadrature because natin i-consider nga 2 points. So from your integral, i-convert nimo siya into this form. If 2-point Gauss quadrature, that will be W1 weight 1 times f of x1 plus weight 2 times f of x2. Sir, what if 3-point Gauss quadrature sa may buhaton? Ay di sumpayan nimo natin W3 f of x3. Sir, what if 4-point lugar? Sumpayan gyapon nimo weight 4 times function of f of x4. Okay. Sir, unsa man na silang W1 o CX2 kana sila? Unsa na to pagkuha silang nodes ani? Okay, di ba? If you remember the Simpsons o the trapezoidal, di ba? The x naught, si x1 is equal to x naught plus our step size. Si Gauss quadrature wala siya yung ani. Kaya yung pamagi. Unsa yung pamagi? Ano siya? Si Gauss quadrature na siya table. So given na ni tanan diri. This part, no, this is our weighing factors. Yan lang din gigamit is C0, C1, C0, C1, C2. So actually, other books use the C0. The other also use the W form in the weight function. So this is our weight factors, and then we have our function argument. Ako siyang gi-zoom para inyo makita. So kaninga part, this is the W. So kung si Gauss quadrature nga gipabuhasan niyo is 2-point Gauss quadrature. Therefore, your W1 and W2 is mo ni siya. That is 1.0 or simply 1. Kung 3-point Gauss, mo po ni siya. We have 0.555, and for the W1 o si W3, we have 0.555. And then si W2, we have the 0.889. Pag 4-point Gauss quadrature, mo po ni siya. Sir, katong X, sir, unsa man to, mo po ni siya. Not the application ani. This is the x0 and the x1. We call this the function arguments. But take note, dili na nato siya i-apply diretso sa atong function. Di ba? If natin x is equal to 2, ato man i-substitute diretso sa equation. For this one, this is the function argument. Ato pa ni siyang kuhaan og katong nodes gyud nga katong silang proper nga x1, x2. So saan man na siya, sir? Ano mas masabtan? Let's have our example. So for this problem, we are asked to use a 2-point Gauss quadrature. So kung 2-point Gauss quadrature, yung form is W1 f of x1 plus W2 f of x2. Sa 2-point Gauss quadrature, si W1 from the table is equal ni W2, and that is equal to 1. Si x1 we have the katong si argument function, that is the negative 1 over square root of 3. And then the other one, we have the positive 1 over square root of 3. Now take note, kani si x1 ug x2 nga na diri dili ni siya mo i-substitute nato diri sa function. Kuhaan pa nato na siya katong x1 and x2 gid nga proper. So actually si x1 ug si x2 is this one. So si x1, actually mo rin yung form x1 is equal to b minus a times x1 katong function argument from this one plus b plus a all over 2. Si x2 sad, that is just the b minus a times x2 plus b plus a all over 2. Sure, nagdoble man si x1 o si x2. Again, no, kani siya, this is our nodes. Nakato i-consider na to katong x. Kani siya nga x1 dire, this is from the Gauss-Legendre quadrature nga coefficient. We call that our function argument. So dire, yan ang gisolve. We apply that. Our x1 is negative 2 over square root of 3, and then si x2 is 2 over square root of 3. So kani silang x1 and then si x2, mo niya nga to ang i-substitute sa given equation. So for this one, ang given equation na to is e to the negative x over 2. Okay. So the integral is in this form. I is equal to b minus a over 2 times the weight function 1 times the f of x1 plus weight function 2 times f of x2. So we have the upper limit na 2 minus the lower limit na negative 2 all over 2 times, since atong weight function na w1 is 1, so muna siya nga 1 siya. And then ato ning kwaon si f of negative 2 over square root of 3, and kani po isa by substituting sa given equation. Eventually, we're able to calculate that the value of the integral for this one is 4.68539. Sir, how about if 3-point Gauss quadrature? Same lang yapon. So we have the I is equal to the b minus a over 2 times the weight 1 f of x1 plus weight 2 f of x2 plus weight 3 f of x3. Now silang w1, w2, w3, or let's say kung ang gigamit is si c0, c1, and c2, hindi na siya kabalakan because it is given. Nato pong silang x1, x2, and si x3. So for this one, for the 3-point Gauss quadrature, si w1 and w3 is 5 over 9. Si weight 2 is 8 over 9. And then atong function arguments, sila x1, x2, and x3 is mo po siya. x1 is negative square root of 3 over 5. x2 is 0. Ano siya? And then x3 is square root of 3 over 5. So same lang yan po like last time. Si x1 is equal to b minus a times the argument function x1 plus b plus a all over 2. So kana inyo lang na siya i-solve, and then mo din ang i-substitute sa function, sa given function. And then our x3, quantity b minus a times the argument function x3 plus quantity b plus a all over 2. So here we have x1, our node as 2.2254, x2 as 3, and x3 as 3.7746. And then this value, are going to substitute this sa given equation nga x to the 4th plus 1. Ano to siya? So we have the formula, we have the w, the weight functions, we have our nodes, we apply the nodes sa given equation, and eventually we're able to calculate that the integral of the given function is 200.4. So yan na si Gauss quadrature. So ang pagkuha, ang kalainan lang yun is ang kaning pagkuha na to sa kaning nodes na to. Kung si Koan, silang trapezoidal and si Simpsons is i-add lang na to ang step size. Si Gauss quadrature, we have the table. Actually, maro dito siya. Short lang yun kayo siya na discussion on numerical integration. So recap lang tagamay no, numerical integration. Natay tulo ka method. We have the first one, the trapezoidal rule. So the trapezoidal rule, we made use of the areas of the trapezoid by subdividing the region bounded by the curve into trapezoids, and then to approximate the integral of the curve of the function, atong gikuha ang summation of those areas. So that is equal to, where you have that is equal to I is equal to 1/2 tapos yung H times f of x naught plus f of xn plus 2 times, kato na din 2 times f of x1, f of x2, so on and so forth. This is the trapezoidal rule. Si Simpson's rule, natay do ka pamaagi. Simpson's rule. Natay 1/3 rule. We also have our 3/8 nga Simpson's rule. Si 1/3 rule, gamiton pag the segments is even, tapos si n is even. 3/8 if the segments is odd. No, n is odd number. So, maro to siya. And then for the Gauss quadrature, Gauss legendary quadrature, ito siya. We have the introduction of our weight function. So, ang formula niya, that is equal to I. The integral is equal to b minus a over 2 times, kato si weight 1 times f of x1 plus weight 2 f of x2. This is for the 2-point Gauss quadrature. So 3-point, mo lang to siya. You have the weight 3 times f of x3. Pag 4-point, idugangan lang fw4, weight 4 times f of x4. Pag 5 points, ano siya? Sumpay-sumpay lagi na siya. This is the Gauss legendary quadrature. So, di mo balakan no, kay kana silang weight 1, weight 2, anak. They are already given by the table. So, kung si Kuan po, si trapezoidal rule and si Simpson's rule, to get the nodes, kato sila x's, we just add the step size, kato si h, from the previous nga x. So, kibali, yung new node is equal to I plus 1, xi plus 1 is equal to the xi plus h. This is the form for getting the nodes sa itong trapezoidal rule and si Simpson's rule. Si Gauss quadrature, mo itong magamit pa ka og function argument. To get the node x, nalantoy, that is equal to b minus a quantity b minus a times our argument or the function argument plus b plus a all over 2 to get the nodes for the curves nga ito i-consider. Okay, and I think that's all for this evening. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to reach me through the messenger. See you this coming Saturday morning. Since we have scheduled on Saturday morning, ato nang gamiton nga time to discuss the ODE. Muna lang din atong final na topic. And then in the afternoon, face-to-face, as usual, we'll be having our semifinal exam. So, ang topic po na to, our coverage will be the curve fitting and the numerical differentiation. Yan is the integration at discuss karon. Kung kato i-discuss na nato sa Sabado, yan na nato to i-quiz karong Sabado. Okay, nalisod na mo na. Okay, no, so that's all for this evening. Dali na jud kaayo siya. If you na may kalibugan, ano na jud, please don't hesitate to send me a message through the messenger. Okay, so that's all for this evening. Hope you learned something. Goodbye, everyone, and have a great night ahead.